Many distant islands across the globe house remarkable plant and animal life, showcasing unique species that have evolved in special ways. These isolated settings nurtured the development of distinct adaptations, giving rise to a variety of flora and fauna exclusive to these locations. The absence of mainland influences enables the thriving of endemic species, enhancing the richness and distinctiveness of these ecosystems. In this exploration, we spotlight some of the planet's most outstanding island environments, revealing their extraordinary biodiversity and ecological uniqueness, shaped by their isolated and sheltered circumstances. Starting off with number 10, Mona Island. Nestled in the heart of the Mona Passage and administratively linked to Puerto Rico, Mona Island stands as the largest of a trio of islands that includes Manito Island and Desecchio Island. Christopher Columbus discovered Mona in 1493 during his second voyage to the New World. Designated a nature reserve since 1919, Mona Island has remained uninhabited for over half a century. Renowned for their distinctive topography and ecology, Mona, Desecchio, and Monito are affectionately dubbed the Galapagos Islands of the Caribbean. Mona Island hosts the Mona iguana, an exclusive species not found anywhere else globally, adding to its allure as a unique ecosystem. As the largest native herbivores in their habitat, these iguanas play a pivotal role in maintaining the delicate balance between climate and vegetation. At number 9, Sir Bani Yas. Holding the distinction of being the largest natural island in the United Arab Emirates, Sir Bani Yas has undergone a remarkable transformation into a wildlife reserve over the past 2 decades, spearheaded by the late ruler of the UAE, Sheikh Zayed. This visionary initiative has seen the planting of millions of trees and the introduction of various animal species, creating a flourishing ecosystem on the island. Among the diverse inhabitants are gazelle, rhea, giraffe, and ostrich, contributing to the unique biodiversity of Sir Bani Yas. The Arabian oryx, a species of antelope declared extinct in the wild, has found sanctuary on the island, with a thriving herd exceeding 400 individuals freely roaming its expanses. On number 8, Lord Howe Island. Situated in the Tasman Sea, approximately 600 kilometers east of the Australian mainland, Lord Howe Island stands as a testament to the extraordinary ecosystems born from submarine volcanic activity. The island marvel showcases a rare diversity of landscapes, flora, and fauna, shaped by unique evolutionary processes. Lord Howe Island boasts a remarkably high proportion of endemic species, exemplifying the independent evolution that has occurred on this isolated landmass. Nearly half of the island's native plants are endemic, with the iconic Howea palm, commonly known as Kentia palms, being a prominent example. These palms, recognized as handsome houseplants, are exported globally, constituting the island's primary industry alongside tourism. With a population of approximately 350 people, Lord Howe Island carefully manages tourism, allowing only 400 visitors at any given time. Up next, we have number 7, Mount Bosavi. An extinct volcano in Papua New Guinea, Mount Bosavi harbors a hidden world of biodiversity. A 2009 expedition uncovered over 40 unknown species in its kilometer-deep crater, including 16 frogs, 3 fish, insects, spiders, a bat, and a giant rat. This isolated ecosystem, evolving since the volcano's last eruption 200,000 years ago, highlights the significance of preserving such unique environments to unravel Earth's evolutionary history. Next up at number 6, Ogasawara Islands. Comprising over 30 subtropical and tropical islands located about 1,000 kilometers south of Tokyo, Ogasawara Islands form an archipelago administratively part of Tokyo. Initially uninhabited until 1830, these islands were dubbed Muninjima, meaning uninhabited island, later adopting the English name Bonin Islands. Having remained free from human activities until recent times, the Ogasawara Islands boast a well-preserved ecosystem, leading to their comparison as the Galápagos of the Orient. Approximately 2,300 people inhabit Chichijima and Hahajima, with an annual influx of around 17,000 tourists drawn to the island's unique ecosystem and breathtaking oceanic beauty. Next in line, we have number 5, Mount Roraima. This towering tepui, situated in the Guiana Highlands of South America, stands as the highest and most renowned of its kind, reaching an elevation of 2,772 meters. Isolated from the surrounding ground forest, Mount Roraima boasts a unique ecosystem, with around one-third of its plant species evolving exclusively on its plateau. Mount Roraima rose to international fame in 1912 when Sir Arthur Conan Doyle authored The Lost World. This fictional narrative depicts an expedition ascending a mountain resembling Roraima in search of prehistoric plants and dinosaurs, believed to have lived in isolation on the summit for millions of years. In number 4, Christmas Island. Discovered on Christmas Day in 1643 and situated 2,600 kilometers northwest of Perth, Christmas Island is a remote Australian territory in the Indian Ocean, with a population of approximately 1,400 residents. The island's geographic isolation, coupled with minimal human disturbance throughout history, has fostered a high level of endemism among its unique flora and fauna. Notably, the Christmas Island red crab is among the island's most famous endemic species. Despite inhabiting a relatively small area, an estimated 120 million red crabs call the island home, making them the most abundant of the 14 terrestrial crab species on Christmas Island. Number 3. Socotra. An offshore territory of Yemen, Socotra is a small archipelago in the Indian Ocean, comprising 4 islands. The largest, also named Socotra, constitutes about 95% of the archipelago's landmass. Isolated and positioned 240 kilometers east of the Horn of Africa and 380 kilometers south of the Arabian Peninsula, Socotra's geological isolation and harsh climate have fostered a distinctive and breathtaking ecosystem. We arrive at number 2, Komodo National Park. Nestled within Indonesia's Lesser Sunda Islands, this park spans 3 larger islands, Komodo, Padar, and Rinca, and 26 smaller ones. Initially established to preserve the Komodo dragon, the park's mission has expanded to protect its entire biodiversity, both marine and terrestrial. Finally, at number 1, we have the Galapagos Islands. A small archipelago belonging to Ecuador in the eastern Pacific Ocean, the Galapagos Islands are renowned for their remote and isolated location, situated around 1,000 kilometers west of the South American continent. Comprising 15 main islands, 3 smaller islands, and 107 rocks and islets, the Galapagos archipelago served as the inspiration for Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.